Hello everyone. On this video I would like to show you guys how to work with reports here in our Kronos platform. So I'm basically just going to give you guys a brief training on where to go to find the reports, how to run the reports, save reports, and export them to create PDF files or Excel spreadsheets. So one of the first things that I'm going to be showing you guys is where to find these reports. I will not be covering on this tutorial how to build reports, only because the vast majority of the reports that you guys need are already created on the system, where you can just access them, run them, or save them on your own profiles. So the first thing that we're going to go is where to find them. And I got on my dashboard my saved reports, but this is a very small view of how the saved reports look like. So I am not going to be using my window. I will go straight to the commands. So the way you will see the reports is just going here to my reports and my saved reports. There's also other resources in here. However, this will be taking you to create your own report. So this is not a tool I would recommend just now, especially if you're just starting. So you just have to go here to my save reports. All right, something very important is all these reports are created by me. Therefore, when you access this screen for the first time, you will not see anything listed. In order to see the reports that I have shared, all these are share reports, so every time I create a report, I'll just make sure it's visible for everybody. In order for you to access this shared documents, you will have to click in this little corner right here to show other settings, and that will show you all reports created by others that are shared in there for everybody to see. Like, for example, I got a total of 506, but if I click in here, my amount will increase because there's other reports out there that were not created by me but that were shared, and I will be able to access them now. But I can unclick and I can only see the reports that I have. So basically I have recorded here, I'm just expanding my view to kind of run down a little bit better view here for you guys to see. I have created pretty much all the reports needed according to the property. But every now and then, if there's a new property, it might be the chance the report have not been created yet. And if that is the case, you can always contact me and I will create a report for you. So this is the way you access the report. Once again, so I did it using my commands. However, if you're in your home screen and you have this on your quick links, you can always use your quick links to access it. But for now, I'm just going to continue using my commands. Once again, I'm going to expand my view. Right now, I'm only seeing 15 rows. I want to see 200 rows. And I'm able to scroll down. One easy way to find the report you're looking for is sometimes by the property name. And for that, you will have to use the Save As filter right here. Do not use the report name because this is the way the report is named in Kronos. And this is the name I gave to the report in order to find it easier. Or in some occasions, what I'm trying to do with this. So it's either a payroll report versus for Kronos, this is the detailed calculated time. And for us, it's a payroll report. So let's say, for example, I like to go to find my Gaylord Upperland report. I can go start with, I can go like. I will always recommend like, because if you leave it in equal, in order for you to find it, you will have to know exactly how this report is named. But if you go start with or you go like, which is my preferred way to search, you can just type, if I do Gaylord, anything that it says Gaylord will be showing in here. If I want to filter a little bit more, maybe I go say Gaylord National. then only for Gaylord National will be showing up in here. So let's say that you just want to run the time or the payroll report for you to see how much you're spending. We're gonna hit run, and a few guys have been already seeing this report, but basically we'll list all your people with all the money they earn, and at the bottom of the report or at the end of the report we'll total it up for you. We also have a timesheet reports or time summary reports. And one important tool that I like to mention here, even if not so important, is these reports are what we call live reports. So if you see anything in here when before you run it that it doesn't seem quite right, or you know it needs to be updated, from here you can access the timesheets. So you can click in here, it will prompt you to the timesheet, you will fix whatever needs to be fixed, and you're going to save it. And once you go back, it will throw you back in here, and the changes that you did will be reflected on the report. So once you are in the report, to export this report is pretty easy, but the first thing I would like to show you guys, once you find your reports, I would recommend everybody to save it on your own profile. That will enable more options for you, and will also take away the fact that you always have to look for them on the search. You will be able to see only the reports that you need when you save them on your own profile. So the way that look like is basically once you save that report, which I will show you guys how to do it now, you will unclick this, and then only the reports that you save on your profile will be showing up. So I'm gonna give you a quick look on how to save that report. So once you're in the report, you have to run the report in order to save it. You're gonna go here to this setting button right here, and you're gonna go to save settings. And on your case, you're only going to see a save button. You're not going to see a save as button here. So all you have to do is save it. If you want to rename it, that's the opportunity where you can do so. You rename, or you just leave it as it is and hit the save. So once you save it, now it's on your profile, and you can unclick the show other settings in here, and only those reports will be showing for you. So possibly it's a better way and a quick way to access your reports, and that's obviously if you prefer to do so. You're always welcome to use the ones that are shared all the time, but it's just a recommendation to give you guys a quicker and better access to it. One other benefit for you to save the reports on your profile is because you then have the ability to do email settings. And the way email settings work is you can make your report to run in certain time and certain specific days, and be sent over to your inbox or a client inbox or any other person inbox that you want to send this to on its own. So you don't have to run it and save it and email it. Kronos will take over, and whenever you order Kronos to do so, automatically will do it and repeat it. So since it's for doing recurrent reports. So I'm just going to give you a quick glance on how that looked like in here. So I have one already here established, so I'm just going to show you the settings I created for, let's say, the preliminary reports. I'm going to go here on edit settings. But if you don't have anything in here, all you have to do is go add new email configurations, and you will be prompted to the same screen that you will see now. The only difference is everything needs to be completed. But for this training, I'm just going to show you guys ones that is already completed. One I put here, what is the name of the report that I am recording in here, at what time I want this report to be sent out, and when. So this report is set up to be sent out on every other Tuesday. It's a bi-weekly report, and is to whom you want to send these reports is where you're going to list in here, and then After that, you're going down, you're going to select the format where you want that report to be sent out. You can select if you want that to be in Excel, PDF, HTML, and any other format available here for you. From where that email is going to be generated, what is the title, and what is the body of the email. You can put it in here, or if you don't care about putting any message, you don't have to. This is just in the event that you're sending this to a client or other managers and you want to continue putting the same message over and over. This will be the message that it will show once the invoice is the report is generated. The other one that you want to make sure you update is the maximum rows. I just like to play safe. If the maximum rows are very little, your report might be running incomplete. So you want to expand it as much as you can. I don't think there's a maximum that you can do in here. I always do 500. I very often, none of my reports go over 500. But if you believe there's going to be a very big and hefty report, you want to go over to 1,000 or 2,000 to be sure that you're capturing every row in that report. Other than that, it could cut it a little short for you, and the data that you're submitting might not be accurate. So that is one of the advantages of you saving the report on your own profile. And like I said, once you're doing for the first time, there will be nothing in here. You just have to add a new email configuration, and from there you start completing all the fields in here to do your recurrent reports. Okay. So now I think the last thing that I'm going to be showing you guys in here is how to export it. And exporting is pretty easy. You run your report, and if you are good with the data that you're seeing in here, there's nothing else to be edited or done with it. Just to guys understand, not all the reports have the ability to be edited from here, but the vast majority of them are. But there might be a few that you might not have the access to this, which you will have to access from another screen in order to update your report. So the way you export, you're going to go and export it right here. And you can export in PDF, in Excel, in any format available here. And once you export it, you can do PDF. You will see now the PDF document created for you. And once that is done, you completed the exporting process. All right, one thing, and it's a quick tip, and I will leave you guys with that. It's like if by any chance you guys are working on a report that cannot be updated inside, once you're in the report, you can always open a new window without going away from this window and do the updates you need to do. Once it's updated, you just have to refresh your data and export it in the format that you have available here for you. All right, so I think they cover pretty much all the basic of what reports are. As I say, in the future, I probably go a little bit more in depth and how to create your own reports and how to update the reports that are in here. But for now, for the sake of this training, I think we cover everything we needed. So I once again hope you guys find the video helpful, and thank you very much.